Hi, I'm Lola Forester. Welcome to Jab Jabber. Today I'm speaking with Trish Frail. She's a cafe owner in Bree. Trish, can you tell us who your mob is and what you do for a living?
I'm a Nambar woman from Bree. I own my own cafe, and it's a cafe that specialises in traditional foods. So every single thing that I cook has to have some component of our traditional foods into it.
Is that a Nambar name that you've given the cafe, and what does that mean?
Yeah, it is a Nambar name. Dari means Sangawena, and the Sangawena is the totem for the Nambar people. So I've put them together, and I chose to do that because I wanted people to really learn a little bit more about our culture and realise that when they're going on somebody's land, we do have totems, that we do have strong religion in our traditional times.
Why did you open a restaurant, and when did you open the restaurant?
So I opened it in March this year, 2021. I chose to do it because I have a shop in my backyard and I always knew that I was going to open it. And so I sat there and really thought about it, and I thought traditional foods, it's starting to get quite a big industry.
You opened the cafe when the COVID broke out in Bree. Were you busy and were tourists coming through?
I was quite busy right up until July, the middle of July. I was still busy. And then from the middle of July, I didn't have much at all. I hardly had any customers coming in. Some days I was only making $30 a day. I was really struggling. I wasn't entitled to get any grants because I wasn't opened last year, and it was only for my children and the community of Brewarrina that really helped and supported me. We done a drive to say thank you to all the health workers. I asked people to give a donation to pay for a health worker's cup of coffee, and they done that, and that helped me through the time being. I was providing a hot meal for those in need.
Now, you must be proud that you were able to employ young people, but how many staff would you usually have?
Normally I have 4 staff. At the moment I've only got 1 plus myself.
What about other local businesses? How have they been affected?
They've also been affected. The other cafe, she closed down. A little cafe in the pub, they stayed open. And the petrol station, they also sell hot foods and they stayed open.
Has COVID-19 vaccination taken up an increase since the town has had COVID cases in the community?
I was actually talking to Dan Kelly this morning, and he's one of our health workers. He's just done the most amazing job. And he was saying, we were just so lucky here in Bree because when somebody was sick and if they had a cold, they went and got tested. Because of that, and because the health workers done such an amazing job, so that's helped Bree through.
As well as the vaccination, is there any other COVID safety practices you have to put in place in your cafe to help keep your staff and community safe?
Every business has to have a COVID plan. So we actually have to ask people when they've come in, are you fully vaccinated? Well, it doesn't matter where you go here in Bree, there's a lot of posters up and about.
So what are you looking forward to for your business now that travel has opened up?
Well, it's actually still going to be quite hard because now we're coming into the hottest season. So we don't have a lot of tourists that come into our town during December, January, February. I've got to basically wait until March now, putting the flyers out and letting everybody know you can come. We've got $13 meal deals and we're doing sandwiches, but the type of sandwiches that we're doing aren't the normal sandwiches, what you normally get anywhere else.
So are you making Johnny cakes instead?
I haven't been making Johnny cakes, but I will, and I make the scones, and I make some unbelievable cakes with all the native ingredients in them.
Trish, look, thank you very much for giving your time today to put the word out there, coming from all the Nambar mob out there at Bree, especially doing it right in the pandemic.
Yeah.
No, that's
Thanks,
amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Thanks. See ya.
Yep. See ya. That was Jab Jabber, an interview series produced with support from the New South Wales Government.